Hey team, I have been having some technological difficulties, so this is what this video is gonna look like right now. Hey, hi, how are you? I'm back. I know it's been months. If you saw my last video, you know that I have been on this surprising new wellness journey, and it has mostly meant addressing gut health and has evolved into this whole chaotic spring of emotional and mental health needs. So that's always lovely. I am finally feeling motivated and inspired and energized, and I'm trying to maximize on that momentum. For those of you who know me or who are new here, you should know that I am trying to become a travel vlogger, but I am unable to travel at the moment because of this pandemic that we find ourselves in. In reflecting on how I wanted to build this channel and what I wanted to see come out of this channel, I was feeling a little bit stuck, feeling like, oh, well, I'm supposed to be like a travel vlogger, but I can't travel. So I determined that, what has been really impactful for me this year has been focusing on wellness, having open conversations about wellness and what that means and looks like, and discovering mechanisms and tools to help me become the most powerful version of myself. And so this means that I have decided that in addition to, addressing food through global cuisine and travel, I am also going to be starting a segment on my YouTube channel about wellness. What does that mean? Well, here's the thing. I am not going to pretend that I have answers on how to be the strongest version of yourself. I am on this journey right now to discover what wellness means and looks like. And I would love for you all to be a part of that and to come along and to contribute to the conversation as well. What to expect from this new segment? Well, I know that you can expect to not hear about weight loss. I am not here to talk about dieting or exercise for weight loss. So that is not to say that weight loss isn't a part of wellness. It can be, for sure. It's just not what I'm going to be focusing on. And that's that. So great. I hope that you don't feel deterred by this word wellness. I know that it can be so overused, but this is all about just discovering different activities and tools and resources and, engaging in conversations with people who are focusing on different ways to promote healthier lifestyles for themselves, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. So I'm starting off this series with a journal with me type video. So I filmed part of this process so that you could all kind of get a glimpse into, my creative style. I just thought that maybe this could be fun. You let me know though if you're enjoying it or if it's boring. It's fine if it is. Or if it's inspiring, that would be really cool and great if we all got into journaling together. Oh my God. But I had a lot of fun creating this journal and making this video for you. I think it's pretty different. It's not at all what I saw for myself this year. So I got this journal earlier this month and I was too excited to start working on it. So I didn't even film the first pages. So I'll have to go back and show you all what it is that I've worked on so far. We're just gonna get into it. I hope you enjoy. Bye, like, comment, and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. New journal. This is a moleskin. I had it engraved with my name on it, which I always think is a really good look and makes me feel kind of legit. And so now moving forward and what to expect for my journaling process today, I am going to be prepping some pages looking forward into 2021. So I have this idea, and what I'm thinking of doing now is just setting kind of the theme for these next few pages, or the tone, and having this ticket into 2021, or kind of momentum and movement. So this is a map of Rome's metro system, and I have some tickets that I got from Italy, so I think I'm just gonna stick this right here. And what I like about this paper is it kind of looks like fireworks, so pretty festive. I'm into it, and this I think will be a nice way to transition into these next few pages that I'm going to be working on, because the idea is that like every month I'm going to have a calendar showing that it's the start of the month, and then I'll be able to break up and have a better sense of like where I was at every month of my year. So that's kind of the vision there. And I have these really fun little stamps, letter stamps. I should get a different style though, because that could be fun to have. But thinking next stop 2021. How cute is that? I really need to learn hand lettering. It's been something I've been wanting to learn and practice for years now, but I always try. I always think like, oh, how hard can it be? And then I like don't really like it that much. So at the end, I just decide it's not really worth it to care that much. So I'm gonna just go ahead and freehand this and let that be that. This is something I have realized about myself during the creative journaling process, is that I cannot be bothered with perfection. I do not have space or energy for that. On this next page, I want a space to reflect on the year that I've had and record these different changes I've experienced or things I've learned, and also a space to kind of refresh and get ready for 2021 and think about what it is I'm hoping to achieve. I like these ripped looks. You'll probably see this a lot in my journal. Just ripping paper, ripping washi tape, and providing a little bit more of a dynamic texture. So that's an easy way, I think, to make a simple page seem more dynamic. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, yep. That's great. Okay, perfect. And then you also have these extra pieces of washi tape that you can just kind of scatter around in different places. So that's good. I'm also thinking I really want to put paper there because the pen seems to bleed through. So I'll deal with that later, but first actually I need to make sure that that doesn't smudge. Okay, moving forward. This page, I saw on Pinterest some ideas of making, playlists every month. And so I'm thinking of doing like 2020 music. I'm hoping that this will inspire me to keep looking for new music. That used to be something that was just really part of who I was. I was constantly searching for new playlists and new songs and artists, and took a lot of pride in cultivating my music library. And I found that recently I have felt very stagnant in my music, and I've just been listening to the same songs and not even really enjoying it. I've been kind of over my music. So as of, I think, the start of last month or so, or just a few weeks, I have been actively looking for new music and trying to feel more creative musically. So that's that. This is a fun, I don't know, I think it's cute. It's kind of simple, but I'm into it. Why not? And then, yeah, forget it. I'm just going to freehand everything because why not? And I may have just ruined it, but that's fine. Everything can be bettered with stickers. So this is my planner from 2019 that I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna use this planner. Yeah, right. I used it for like a month, and then I now just use it to use the paper for collaging and also use a sticker. Look at this woman. She looks like she has good taste in music. She's hanging out. She's having a blast. Oh no, too close. Okay, there. Perfect. Nice. Okay, moving forward. So I'm going to skip a page because I want to do a book list on that other page next to the music. I think I'm going to collage here. I really like this image. It makes me want to go to there. And I could also just make... Ooh, actually, this pink really goes with the pink in the sticky. Wow, look at me go. This is amazing. Okay, I'm just going to glue this down. No regrets. Not really sure how I'm going to collage this, but we'll figure it out. It's going to be great. I just love the image so much. This isn't gluing. Wow. I have very poor glue skills, it seems. I'm reckless with my glue. But yeah, anyway, so I could washi tape this, but I don't want to deal with having to cut all of that out. I could maybe, yeah, that seems really intrusive though. I also have all these little stamps that my dad gave me. They're from, I don't really know where, but that one is perfect because it goes with the pink from the sticker and from the house. Is it weird to cut up money even if you're not using it? I'm not really sure how I feel about that, so never mind. Okay, old tickets. Good. This could be a vibe. I just want to use this major bus routes thing, but I don't want to cut off the bus routes part. I'm just gonna... Ooh, I'm into that. I'm not into that. This is a puzzle. These are the puzzles. But I think ultimately I need to just forget about that. And that looks perfect. I'm just gonna say that's the one. And we're gonna glue that all down so I don't have to think about it anymore. I tend to do that a lot. I just commit. At the end of the day, what's the worst that can happen? You can always put stuff over it if you make a mistake, you know? Just like collage over the collage. But I think that this looks really good. I actually really like this spread. So moving on to the books. Okay, so at the start of 2019, or actually before 2019, I decided that I wanted to read more, so I made a list of books that I wanted to read every month and just challenge myself to read at least 12 books in a year. And I did really well this year. I went from reading 0 books to reading all the books. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing this year. I have a list of books that I want to read. Actually, you know what? I hate this idea. I do not like the book illustration. I just cannot be bothered with decorating the binds of these books. So I'm thinking of then just having a bunch of circles. This may be a bit big because I need to fit 12 on these 2 pages, so this should be perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and trace all of these so I can fit my books in each of these, and I think everything will be done in pencil on the inside, like all the book names, titles, and authors, just because anything could change. I could decide that I don't want to read a certain book or whatever, but flexibility is key into this color scheme. Into it, I'm into it. So you can see, just bam, books I want to read. I'm going to leave November, December open because I know new books are going to come out, and we'll just let that be up in the air. Okay, did great. So working on my last 2 spreads. So I made these watercolor calendars, sorry. I made these watercolor calendars. It was an idea I saw. Well, actually, I wanted to buy these stickers that had, each sticker had a month with a calendar and the constellation that accompanied the month. And I didn't want to have to deal with having to buy those stickers, so I just spent 3 days making calendars. And so I'm hoping to have this page with the calendar be dedicated to the horoscope for the month. I don't really follow horoscopes that much, but I think it's kind of a cool way of just like, I don't know, checking in for the months. And on this left-hand side, I'm going to do a bit of a collage just because I want to keep the continuity between these 2 pages. The left side I'm going to use for a tarot spread that I'm hoping to do before the start of the new year, just so I can check in and see like what is in store for me in 2021. So I have a lot of pages from magazines, mostly art magazines, that I have stored and saved so that I can collage. I got really into making oracle cards this year during quarantine, so I can show you all some of those. It was so much fun. It was so great to be creative, and that was really the channel I used to get back into my creative self. Okay, so actually right now I'm feeling really rushed because it's the morning and I was working on the dining room table and everyone wanted to sit down for breakfast, so I am just booking it right now to get finished in time. I found these pieces of paper. I'm going to use this to just write on so that I don't have issues with any bleeding from my pens. So hopefully that helps, but I think it's a really sweet kind of look. And that's my journal so far, so I'm really glad that you all got to join me, and let me know if you have any ideas for my journal or any thoughts on what I've created so far. Bye.